Hello everyone. Today we will discuss new topic neural control and coordination system, nervous system, human nervous system. So the human nervous system contain two parts, divisions. Human nervous system contain two divisions. Human neural system. So the human neural system is divided into two divisions. First one, central neural system. CNS means central neural system. First one, CNS, central neural system. First one, central neural system. Second one, peripheral neural system, PNS. Means peripheral neural system. Second one, peripheral neural system. Central neural system and peripheral neural system. So the central neural system means CNS, central neural system. Peripheral neural system means PNS, peripheral neural system. So the human neural system consists of the central neural system and peripheral neural system. So the central neural system consists of brain and spinal cord. So the central nervous system consists of the brain and spinal cord. So the peripheral nervous system consists of the somatic neural system. Somatic neural system and autonomic neural system. Somatic neural system and autonomic neural system. So autonomic neural system. So the autonomic neural system is divided into two. One is the sympathetic neural system. Sympathetic neural system. Another one is the parasympathetic neural system. Parasympathetic neural system. So the human neural system. It contains two divisions. One is the central neural system. CNS means central neural system. So the central neural system. Another one is the PNS means peripheral neural system. Central neural system and peripheral neural system. So the central neural system consists of the brain and spinal cord. Central neural system consists of the brain and spinal cord. Next one, the peripheral neural system. The peripheral neural system consists of the somatic neural system and autonomic neural system. So the autonomic neural system contains two divisions. One is the sympathetic neural system, another one is the parasympathetic neural system. Sympathetic neural system and parasympathetic neural system. So they are the flow chart of the human neural system. So first reading central neural system. first one central, central and neural system. First one, first heading central neural system. So the central neural system, it consists of brain and spinal cord. Brain and spinal cord. So the central nervous system is, it consists of brain and spinal cord. Central nervous system consists of the brain and spinal cord. Next one, so developing of the central nervous system. So the central nervous system is developing from ectodermal in origin. Central nervous system is origin from ectodermal in origin. Ectodermal in origin. So the central nervous system is origin from the ectodermal in origin. So they are developing from the neural tube. The central nervous system is in the embryonic stage, neural tube. Neural tube. The neural tube developing central nervous system. Neural tube developing from the central nervous system of embryonic stage. Neural tube developing from the central nervous system of embryonic stage. The neural tube anterior region. The neural tube anterior region. Anterior region. The neural tube anterior region is a formation of brain. The formation of brain. The neural tube anterior region, the formation of brain. So the neural tube caudal region. Neural tube caudal region. The formation of spinal cord. So the neural tube, the caudal region, the formation of spinal cord. Caudal region, the formation of spinal cord. Next one, the brain developing 70 to 80%. The brain developing 70 to 80% of developing in 2 years of age. Brain developing only 70 to 80% only. 2 years of age only developing 70 to 80% only. Next one, the complete development in brain, complete developing in 6 years of age. 6 years of age. So the brain complete development in 6 years of age. Next one, the spinal cord developing spinal cord developing 4 to 5 years of age. Spinal cord complete developing 4 to 5 years of age. So they are the central nervous system. So the central nervous system is consists of brain and spinal cord. Central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. So these brain and spinal cord developing from embryonic stage. So they are the ectodermal in origin. So the embryonic stage, they contain 3 germ layers: outer ectoderm, middle mesoderm, inner endoderm. So the central nervous system is developing from the ectoderm. So they are developing from the ectoderm. So in the embryonic stage, they contain a neural tube. The neural tube, the anterior region, they formation of brain. So the caudal region, they continue to the spinal cord. Anterior region is formation of brain, the caudal region, the formation of spinal cord. So the brain, the 70 to 80% developing from only 2 years of age. 2 years of age, that time only 70 to 80% of brain developing. So the after 5 to 6 years, the complete brain is development. Next one, the spinal cord developing 4 to 5 years of age. The complete development of the spinal cord 4 to 5 years of age. So they are the central neural system. Next one, the central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. Brain and spinal cord. Brain and spinal cord. First studying brain. First studying brain. First one, brain. So one, brain. So the brain is also called as a living supercomputer. Brain is also called as living supercomputer. Brain is also called as living supercomputer. So the brain is also called as living supercomputer. Brain is also called as living supercomputer. Next one, so the brain, the functioning is the controlling our body function. The brain function controlling of our body function. Brain controlling our body functions. Our body function. So it is called command and control system. The brain is also called as command and control system of body. The brain is also called as command and control system of our body. Brain is the command and control system. Command and control system means our body total functions is controlling by the nervous system. Total body functions is controlling by the nervous system. Just example, so they are the coordination of the different systems. For example, exercise. I may exercise, the more exercise. So that time the increasing of the respiration. So the first I have started only exercise. So the after few minutes the respiration process is increases. So the brain increasing of the respiration process because of our body intaking more oxygen levels. So the increasing of the respiration process. After the increasing of the heartbeat, increasing of the circulation because of, so the blood transport of the gases and transport of the energy. So one you continue to the exercise, the increasing of the respiration process and increasing of the circulation process. So they are the controlling and increasing of the respiration and alerting of the respiratory system and the alerting of the circulatory system. So they are the command and control system of our body. Command and control system of our body. So the brain controls body balance, thermoregulation, next one thirst means water, and hungry, controlling of thirst and hungry. Next one, control voluntary movements, and control vital organs, like kidney, heart, lungs, etc. So they are controlling of the vital organs. So they are the brain controllings, etc. So they are the brain controllings. Next one, it is also helps from the listening, vision, listening, hearing, listening, hearing. So they are the etc. So they are the controlling of our body functions, Next one, brain. Brain contain a brain covering a membranes, brain covering. So they are the brain, the human brain, a covering the membranes, covering the protecting membranes. The brain covering the protecting membranes. That membranes is called as brain meninges. Brain meninges is also called as brain meninges. The brain meninges is also called as brain meninges. The human brain contain a 3 meninges. Human brain contain 3 meninges. Human brain contain 3 meninges. First one, so these are the dura mater. So these are the dura mater. Arachnoid matter, dura mater, arachnoid matter, and pia mater. So they are the arachnoid matter. DAP, dura mater, arachnoid matter, and pia mater. So they are the dura mater. Dura mater. So these are the arachnoid matter. Dura mater, arachnoid matter. So these are the pia matter. So these are the 3 meninges: dura mater, arachnoid matter, and pia matter. DAP. D means outer dura matter, A means middle arachnoid matter, P means pia matter. Dura matter, arachnoid matter, and pia matter. The brain is covered by the 3 meninges. First one, outer dura mater. Outer dura mater. So these are the thick and strong membrane. So they are the thick and strong membrane. It is a thick and strong elastic membrane. Next one, second one, middle arachnoid matter. Arachnoid matter. So they are the middle arachnoid matter. So they are the thin and delicate membrane. thin delicate membrane. Thin delicate membrane. Next one, third one is the inner diameter. Inner diameter. So they are the thin transparent membrane. It is the thin transparent membrane. Thin transparent membrane. So they are the three membranes. So these three membranes is also called as brain meninges. So brain meninges means, so they are the covering of brain, protection of the brain, covering of brain or protection of brain. So they are the outer dura mater, middle arachnoid matter, inner pia mater, dura mater, arachnoid matter, pia mater. So the space between the dura mater and arachnoid matter, the space between the dura mater and arachnoid matter, this space is called as subdural space. This space is called as subdural space. Subdural space. The space between the dura mater and arachnoid matter. The space between the dura mater and arachnoid matter. The space is called as subdural space. The space is called as subdural space. Next one, the space between the arachnoid matter and pia mater. So this space is called as subarachnoid space. The space is called as subarachnoid space. The space is called as subarachnoid space. Subarachnoid space. So they are the subdural space and subarachnoid space. The space between the dura mater and arachnoid matter. Dura mater and arachnoid matter. The space is called as subdural space. The space between the arachnoid matter and pia matter. The space is called as subarachnoid space. So these are the subdural space. Subdural space. The space between the dura mater and arachnoid matter is called as subdural space. The space between the arachnoid matter and pia matter, so they are called as subarachnoid space. Is called as subarachnoid matter. Subarachnoid space. Subdural space and subarachnoid space. So these are the brain covering membranes. So they are the brain covering membranes. The brain is covering three membranes. These membranes is called as meninges. The three membranes are called as brain meninges. Is also called as brain meninges. So they are the outer dura mater, middle arachnoid matter, inner pia mater. So the dura mater and arachnoid matter, the space is called as subdural space. The space is called as subdural space. Next one, the space between the arachnoid matter and pia matter. The space between the arachnoid matter and pia matter, this space is called as subarachnoid space. This space is called as subarachnoid space. The subarachnoid space filled with a fluid. Filled with a fluid. Filled with a fluid. So this fluid is called as cerebrospinal fluid. The fluid is called as cerebrospinal fluid. CSF. Cerebrospinal fluid. The space between the arachnoid matter and pia matter is called as subarachnoid space. The subarachnoid space filled with a fluid. The subarachnoid space filled with a fluid. That fluid is called as cerebrospinal fluid. Cerebrospinal fluid. So they are the protection of brain. So they are the protection of brain. So they are the brain meninges. Next one, the brain is presenting on the cranial cavity. The brain is presenting in the cranial cavity. Brain is presenting on the cranial cavity. The brain is presenting in the cranial cavity. The brain is presenting in the cranial cavity. The brain is protecting from the cranium. Cranium means, so they are the cranium. The brain is protecting from the cranial bones, frontal bone, parietal bone, temporal bone, occipital bone. So these bones, they formation of the brain case. So they are the protection of brain. So the brain is covering from the presenting on the cranial cavity. Brain is presenting on the cranial cavity. So the cranial cavity is a protection of brain. So they are the protecting bones, frontal bone, parietal bone, temporal bone, occipital bone. So, they are the frontal bone. So, these are the parietal bone. So, these are the temporal bone. So, these are the occipital bone. Frontal, parietal, temporal, occipital. So, they are the protecting cranium. Next one. So, the brain weight. Brain weight. Brain weight. So, the adult male, so the brain weight 1400 grams. 1400 grams. So, the adult male brain weight 1400 grams. So, the adult female weight 1250 grams. 1250 grams. So, the brain weight. So, the adult male, the brain weight 1400 grams. 1400 grams. The female, so the 1250 grams. Females is the 1250 grams. So, they are the brain, meninges and brain. So, the central nervous system consists of the brain and spinal cord. So, the first heading brain. So, the brain is also called as living supercomputer. Brain is also called as living supercomputer. So, they are the command and control organ of our body. Command and control organ of our body. So, this brain, so it is organ. So, it is control different our body organ. So, this is called as command and control system of our body, the neural system. So, the brain is protecting from the membranes. That membranes is called as brain meninges. The brain meninges are the three meninges: dura mater, arachnoid matter, pia mater. Dura mater, arachnoid matter and pia mater. So, the space between the dura mater and arachnoid matter, the space between the dura mater and arachnoid matter, the space is called as subdural space. Next one, the space between the arachnoid matter and pia mater, this space is called as subarachnoid space. The space is called as subarachnoid space. Next one, so the subarachnoid space filled with a fluid. That fluid is called as cerebrospinal fluid. The fluid is called as cerebrospinal fluid. Next one, brain presenting on the cranium cavity. Brain is presenting on the cranial cavity. The cranial cavity protection of brain. That bones, frontal bone, parietal bone, temporal bone, occipital bone. So, they are the protection of brain. So, the brain weight. So, the adult male 1400 grams. So, the adult females 1250 grams. So, these are the brain weight of the human beings.